Many men will never admit this, but their lives are being silently destroyed by habits they don't even recognize. And the worst part? They believe they are strong when in reality, they are operating from weakness every single day. Have you ever wondered why you feel trapped, desrespected, or constantly frustrated despite your efforts? In this video, you will discover 6 revealing signs of a weak man and most importantly, how to overcome them before they shape your future. For many years, Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus warned against a mistake that continues to destroy countless men today: obsessing over circumstances beyond your control while neglecting mastery over yourself. Marcus Aurelius taught that your power lies over your own mind, not over the events around you. Epictetus echoed this idea by explaining that situations themselves do not cause suffering, our interpretation of them does. And once you truly understand this, everything starts to make sense. Because weakness doesn't start in the outside world. It begins with the way a person reacts to it. Today most men may look strong on the outside, yet inwardly they lack discipline, purpose, and emotional control. They are guided by impulse, distracted by endless noise, dependent on the approval of others, and uncertain about where they are headed. These inner flaws eventually reveal themselves through bad choices, toxic relationships, lack of respect, and the lingering feeling of drifting through life without direction. The difference between a weak man and a strong one is not in circumstances. It is determined by the mindset and character he brings to those circumstances. And that is exactly what you are about to see now. Sign 1. A weak man is controlled by his emotions. One of the clearest signs of a man's weakness is allowing emotions to control every decision. Instead of pausing to think, he reacts instantly, letting anger, fear, disappointment, or frustration take charge. It is as though every outside circumstance has the power to control his life. A single criticism ruins his mood. One setback makes him feel defeated. When pressure builds, his first instinct is to withdraw instead of standing firm. A strong man sees emotions differently. He understands that emotions are natural, but they should never become the decision maker. Rather than reacting impulsively, he pauses, reflects, and chooses his response with intention. That brief moment between what happens and how he responds is where real self-mastery is developed. Sign 2. A weak man lives surrounded by excuses. Weakness often disguises itself as endless justification. There is always another explanation for why progress has not been made: there is not enough time, the opportunities are not there, or nobody is willing to help. Behind all those excuses usually lies a deeper issue: avoiding personal responsibility. Accepting responsibility requires courage because it means giving up the comfort of blaming circumstances. As long as you point your finger at your past, your environment, or other people, you surrender control over your future. Strong men approach life differently. Even when they are not entirely responsible for a situation, they ask themselves one powerful question: what can I control right now? That mindset shifts attention from excuses to action. Responsibility is not about carrying blame for everything. It is about reclaiming the ability to shape your own life. Sign 3. A weak man always seeks approval from others. A weak man bases his worth on the opinions of others. He changes his behavior to fit in, avoids disagreement to stay accepted, and slowly loses touch with his real self. This habit is especially dangerous because it often appears harmless. It can look like kindness or humility, but behind it is emotional dependence. Every time you sacrifice your beliefs simply to gain acceptance, you give away a piece of your identity. Without a strong sense of self, lasting confidence is impossible. Strong men are guided by values instead of applause. They know what they believe, what they represent, and the direction they have chosen. They accept that not everyone will agree with them because respect is earned through integrity, not by trying to satisfy everyone. Ask yourself honestly, how many opportunities have you missed because you were afraid of other people's opinions? If that question makes you uncomfortable, it may be pointing toward an area that deserves attention. Sign 4. A weak man runs from difficult challenges. Another sign of weakness is constantly avoiding discomfort. Difficult conversations are delayed. Important decisions are postponed. The easiest path is chosen whenever possible. Although comfort feels safe in the moment, it quietly steals future growth. Nearly every meaningful opportunity exists on the other side of challenges that most people avoid. Every obstacle you refuse to face feeds insecurity. Every uncomfortable situation you escape strengthens fear. Eventually, you create a smaller life, not because you lack talent, but because you refuse to confront discomfort. Strong men understand that hardship is often an invitation to improve. They move forward despite uncertainty because they know confidence is earned through action, not before it. Every challenge faced becomes proof that they are capable of handling more than they once believed. Sign 5, a weak man tries to bring other people down to feel better. Some men try to elevate themselves by criticizing everyone around them. They constantly judge, compare, and search for flaws in other people. This behavior rarely says anything about those being criticized. Instead, it exposes insecurity within the person doing the criticizing. When someone feels the need to diminish others, they are usually trying to hide what they believe is missing in themselves. Unfortunately, this habit damages relationships, destroys respect, and reveals weakness instead of strength. Strong men take the opposite approach. They appreciate the strengths they see in others, offer encouragement, and celebrate success without feeling threatened by it. Their attention is focused on improving themselves rather than competing with everyone around them. Sign 6. A weak man lacks discipline. A weak man depends on motivation to get things done. If he feels inspired, he works hard. If he doesn't, he quits. He starts projects enthusiastically, abandons them halfway, makes promises to himself, and repeatedly fails to keep them. Eventually, something even more damaging happens: he loses trust in himself. Every broken promise weakens self-confidence because actions begin to contradict intentions. Discipline is not about accomplishing extraordinary things once in a while. It is about consistently doing what needs to be done, regardless of mood, convenience, or recognition. Strong men rely on standards instead of emotions. They repeat productive behaviors until those behaviors become habits, and over time those habits shape their identity. The remarkable results people admire are usually built through ordinary actions repeated with consistency. Take a moment to reflect. If your habits remain unchanged, your future is likely to remain the same. But by eliminating these weaknesses one step at a time, you begin creating a stronger version of yourself, one with greater discipline, clearer thinking, stronger character, and deeper self-respect.